Hello everyone, welcome to Frank and Bianca's movie reviews. We're doing a little series of movie reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing, well, me. Bianca's not here today, so it's just me solo. I'm going to be reviewing Kingsman Secret Service, rated R, starring Samuel L. Jackson, Academy Award winner Colin Firth, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Tyron Edgerton? Tyron Edgerton? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. Well, anyways, this movie's about the Secret Service. It follows this street kid, Eggsy, that's played by Tyrone, and his father was in the Kingsman Secret Service, and he was a recruit. And I'm gonna go into a little bit of spoilers. And Eggsy's father, his mentor was Colin Firth, his character Harry. Okay, now you gotta get a little initiation into the Kingsman Secret Service, go on a couple missions, do what they tell you. And they're out on a mission, and basically, Eggsy's father takes one for the team, and he ends up dying. I won't go into details how he dies. I don't want to ruin it too much for you, just in case you haven't seen it yet. Well, he dies, and he saves Colin Firth's life. Harry, his character, and we'll just go by Harry. He saves Harry's life, and Harry goes back to Eggsy's mother. Eggsy's just a little boy. He's about 4 years old. It starts off in the past. He goes to Eggsy's mother, and he apologizes, and she doesn't even know what kind of work her husband was into, but he gives her a medallion, and he says, if you ever need anything, any type of favor, you call the number on the back of this medallion. And she doesn't want it, so she just throws it, and the little boy ends up getting it. He wears it as a necklace as he grows up, and when he grows up, he kind of lives in the ghetto, kind of like some crappy, beat-up apartments, and his mom is involved with some wrong people. She's involved with like this little, this gangster dude. It's in London. It takes place in London, and she's always getting beat up on, and this guy's like a drunk, and he has his boys. Like when I mean boys, he has like his little crew. They run the streets. So Eggsy, when he's a teenager, he's always getting bullied by these guys. He's always in trouble, and it gets to one point where he gets in trouble with the police for basically running from them in a car, and he has his medallion on, so he wants to make a phone call. So he remembers as a little kid what the older man said to it, what Colin Firth, his character Harry, said to his mother when he was a kid. So he calls the number, and Colin Firth comes, bails him out, and basically what he does, he takes him under his wing. From there on out, he has him join the... I won't get into deep details how it all happens, the transaction of him joining the Kingsman Secret Service, but he ends up joining it, and it gets pretty cool from there. He starts training, he starts learning some techniques, and he starts getting smart, and plus his streetwise skills, him being on the streets all the time, he's smarter than these rich kids that are inside of the Secret Service, and they're all training, they're doing tests, they jump out of planes, just little tests. At one point, they even have to kill a dog to see if you would kill a dog to pass a test, and it gets pretty good. It's pretty action packed, and Samuel Jackson, he's the villain. His name's Richmond Valentine. He's like a billionaire not a movie star, I think a director. I'm not sure in the movie. His name's Richmond Valentine, and I won't ruin the whole story, like the ending for you. But what Samuel Jackson wants to do is kind of like, he's an evil villain. He wants to take over the world. He wants to end global warming, basically. And he's so rich, what he does, he makes these free devices. Kind of like, and this is funny, kind of like the Obamacare. Like, he gives out free cell phones, free Wi-Fi, and unlimited calls and texts. So everybody lines up, almost everybody, to get these phones. And some of them even have to get a chip implanted into their neck. Well, anyways, at a certain time on a certain day, he's going to activate all this. And like the phones activate a signal on the phone, and it makes you just go haywire in your head, and you just start attacking the person that's next to you. You just go nuts. You fight to the death, and they have to stop this. And what Samuel Jackson does, he gets the king, the queen, the president, the people from the Senate, and he gets all the important rich people, and he puts them in a little safe haven, in a bunker, while all this is happening on the outside. That's his main plan. That's what he wants to do. And anyways, Colin Firth, I won't give away what happens with Colin Firth. I don't want to give away whether he lives or dies, whether he turns bad or he stays good. you know, whether he just disappears from the movie. But he plays a really good role. I've never seen too many movies with Colin Firth. I know he won an Academy Award for, I think, King's Speech, and he did really good in this film. He's in a lot of good action scenes. You probably seen from the movie trailer where he kicks some butt inside of a pub, and he's in a lot of action scenes. And I sure hope they bring him back for more films if there's going to be sequels to this, because as far as I know, there's no confirmation that there's going to be a part 2. But he plays a good role in this film. I really liked it a lot. And what I also liked about this film is the gadgets. It's really 0070, but not too 0070. It's not really serious. The tone of this movie is really good. It's action packed. It has a little comedy in it. It has its own little spunk. And the gadgets are cool. And there's a gadget it's a hand grenade, but it's a lighter. Colin Firth, his character Harry, uses an umbrella. And when he opens it, kind of like the Penguin, it could be a machine gun, a taser, but it's a shield. So if people are shooting at him, he just hides behind the umbrella. He pops it open and hides behind it. That's pretty cool. And they have simple gadgets. I like that about the film, that they use the aspects of being a spy a lot. Like, they even have to put on glasses at one point. And when they put on these glasses in a conference room, you can see everybody sitting at the desk that are from around the world or from wherever, and they're putting on the glasses. And that's how they do their conference calls. And I forgot his name. I mean, if you guys watch this video, if you could put it down in the comment section below, he plays Alfred on Batman, the older guy. He plays Alfred. Well, he's in this movie, and he's like the kind of the leader of the Kingsman Secret Service. And I don't want to give anything away about him, whether he lives or dies. Like I said, turns bad or good, or is going to appear in other movies of Kingsman. But he plays a good role, and you guys should watch it. If you're watching this, I recommend you watch it. Now, the negatives and positives of this film. The positives, like I said, the gadgets are really cool. I liked all the gadgets that they used in this film. Harry, Colin Firth's character, he had a lot of good action scenes, and they didn't overuse him. They used him just the right amount. And let me see. I got a little paper here with their names. I just forgot to write the guy that plays Alfred's name. I wish I wrote it down. Eggsy, Taron Egerton. His character's name's Eggsy. He plays a good role too. He's really smart and edgy, street smart. He's funny. He's really funny. Like there's a scene at the end of the movie. I mean, it's not a big time spoiler, where he saves the queen, and it's rated R. They start talking dirty, and but they're just like saying inappropriate comments back and forth. She's saying, if you save the world, you could, we could fool around. And it's just funny though how they go about it and say those things. And I like their little accents too. I don't know if they're in London, so I wouldn't call it a British accent, an English accent, I guess. Where there's a point where he goes, "Are you taking a piss?" I guess that means like, "Are you bullshitting me?" Well, anyways, those are the positives. It has a good tone to it. It's a lot of action, cool gadgets. The storyline is pretty awesome and interesting. I mean, it ain't like a James Bond storyline where you got to figure this and that out. It's pretty straightforward, but there's a lot of action. Not too much drama in it. It's action-packed, good character development, I would say. And those are about the positives. It had a good ending. I think it ended on a good note. I mean, it didn't end on any type of cliffhangers. I would say it didn't end on any type of cliffhangers, but it did pretty good in the box office. I think it's gonna make they're gonna make a sequel to it. Well, anyways, the negatives to it. The negatives. Let's see. There wasn't too many negatives. The only one thing I didn't like was Samuel L. Jackson's character, Richmond Valentine. Oh my God. I mean, you guys could see for yourself, but he had this lisp. It was really annoying, his lisp. And he really didn't do much in the film. He just gave orders and sat around all day. He had a little evil henchman. I forgot. I didn't get her name either. But she's his henchman. She has blades for legs. She does all his dirty work, everything. He has one scene where he kills somebody. One scene. He just shoots somebody in the head. And he really didn't do much. I mean, his evil plot was good as a character. His evil plot was good. His plans to kill off a lot of the world. That was pretty dope. But I think they could have picked a better actor to be the villain. I didn't really like his the actor they picked to play Richmond Valentine. They could have picked somebody better, and I think they should have just got rid of the list because it really didn't do anything but annoy you through the film. And he was pretty annoying, Richmond Valentine. Other than that, the film was good. It ended good, good pace, good action, good story. And Rotten Tomatoes rated it, I think, a 78. And me, from 1 through 10, I mean, 10 being the very best, I'm going to give it, let's see, I'm going to give it a solid 5. Now, don't get me wrong, 5 is a good rating. You know, 1 is bad or 2 is bad. Even 4 is good. A solid 5 is good. I mean, I think I gave Fast 7 an 8 or 7. But other than that, this movie was pretty good, and I recommend seeing it. It's still in the theaters, or it's in my local theaters. And I recommend seeing it if you want to watch a good action flick. Me and my girlfriend enjoyed it. And that's it for my movie review. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.